helped me get better at communication and also made me realize that I'm a good team player and fairly easy for others to work with. I'm also hardworking and can't rest with a result which is not satisfactory in my eyes. The work does not the work done not only has to be completed but done well.
Okay,
During
okay. Have you any significant achievements apart from studies?
No, sir, I don't have certificates to support this.
No, but what are your hobbies?
So CP, I was coming while we talked about cooking and I was going to write about movies, वगैरह.
No, now we are having the interview. So tell me what it is. What is your hobby?
Sorry. Okay, sir. So during lockdown, I had the opportunity to try out cooking and baking, firstly to contribute at home and then eventually as a hobby. Over the years, baking in particular, I've learned is very therapeutic for me. I enjoy doing that, no, trying new stuff, different cuisines, trying recreating what I've had outside, adding my own twist to it, etc. Another thing I really have always been fascinated by are stories, irrespective of the genre, where it originates, the language, etc. This has now led me to this. It is now satisfied with movies and TV shows, which I like to watch from all across the world.
What was your favorite subject in BCom?
So one particular subject I enjoyed a lot was strategic management, and I also enjoyed financial marketing.
Strategic management.
Strategic management, yes.
Okay. Who is the father of modern management?
Philip Kotler. I think so.
Who's Kotler?
Not sure, sir.
And what do you understand by management?
What do I understand by it?
Management.
Some management consists of management can be anything from management of people to resources to organizations. It is basically ensuring that there's smooth functioning throughout the company or business or whatever it is you're doing in different aspects.
So you want to specialize in?
So specialization, I have there are two fields I'm really there are two fields I'm leaning towards, but I haven't decided which one exactly yet. One is finance and the other is marketing.
So you have done BCom, so you would have done cost accountancy and everything, right?
Yes, sir.
You've done cost sheet.
Yes, sir. I have had this subject. I will be honest, I don't remember a lot from it, but I have done it.
What is contribution? Any idea?
No, sir.
You haven't done fixed cost, variable cost, and all that.
No, sir. I have done it. I have done it, sir, but I can't recall right now.
What is shutdown point?
But again, I'm not sure. Sorry.
Anybody else have any questions? From Ayushi? Tell us about few management theories that you have learned in college.
So I can't recall them right now.
Okay, do one thing. You ask questions to yourself and answer them.
I ask questions to myself and answer them.
Yeah.
Can I go from the sheet you had, the exhaustive list you had given?
Anything.
Can I answer why MBA after BCom?
Anything.
Okay. Why MBA after BCom? So during my undergraduate program, I was exposed to various management subjects such as strategic management, financial market, ethics, principles of marketing, etc. This gave rise to an interest in the same for me. I would like to gain deeper knowledge about. I would like to gain deeper knowledge about these said subjects so that I'm able to streamline what exact field I would like to eventually join. An MBA would provide me with a holistic development as well as give me a deeper knowledge about the aforementioned fields and help me decide what I would like to pursue. It would also be a very good launchpad for me to enter into the corporate world.
What's the meaning of your name?
So my name, it has something to do with age, like may you have long age.
Long life.
Hmm?
Long life.
Long life, yes.
Under health ministry also there is something called Ayush, no?
Yes, sir. Ayushman Bharat. I think it's an insurance scheme, if I'm not wrong. Uh, the
And for
implementation has
alternative medicine also they use this, no? Ayush.
Ayurved.
Not Ayurved, Ayush. For homeopathic, Ayurvedic, everything combined together. Naturopathy.
Okay, I don't know about the alternative medicine one.
Hmm. Yeah, the others you can ask questions to Aisha now. Harshita, please ask something.
So I don't have any questions.
Okay, all the others. Gutirat, Shubham, you are from BCom, you can ask. Manya, you are also from BCom, you can also ask.
Sir, which college is she applying to?
My what is it, the
When is your
closest
first
interview?
interview?
3rd
Yeah.
Feb. Cozy Gold. That is the closest one.
I am positive.
Yeah.
Why do you want to apply to IIM Cozico?
Uh, uh, as stated, so IIM Kozhikode being one of the top institutes in the country, one of the top institutes in the country, sought after by anybody who's giving CAT. It's a fair assumption that anybody who's giving CAT is eyeing Kozhikode. Not only that, specifically the faculty in Kozhikode are highly qualified who teach and interact with a lot of companies as consultants as well, and they share their real time experience in the classroom. Students can get students can get an understanding of what is happening in the corporate world, how everything works by sitting right in the classroom. The peer group, the peer group I would be surrounded by would also be like-minded and very competitive, as well as from various fields. The mode of studying is not lecture-based. One has to participate in various activities such as case comps, presentations, discussions, etc., which at the end of 2 years would expose me to a wide variety of views and enable me to understand, accept, and implement the same. It would the pressure and surviving the pressure and competition in a school like I am Kozhikode would prepare me for the real world. So I think it would be the perfect launchpad for me.
Sir, all your options right now.
Sorry, sir.
What are all your entry options right now?
Colleges.
Yeah.
So I am Kozhikode, I have Indore, then I have Shillong, I have CAP, I have XLRI, MDI, and MIMS. Yes,
This is the order in which you prefer them, or the order is different?
I couldn't understand you. The order in which?
Your selection order.
Oh, no, that's not the selection order. It's just a random order.
So out of all these, which one is your first choice?
XLRI,
Then
then Kozhikode,
third one,
Indore,
then
uh, Indore, then probably Shillong. After Shillong, I would put MDI, then NMIMS, and then CAP.
so based on whatever you have heard about these institutes.
Yes, sir, majorly.
So you would prefer XLRI to Kozhikode. Why?
So XLRI has a much longer legacy. I get that Kozhikode has the whole IIM, that is one of the main competitions. Sorry, not competitions, but like in my head also, I was like, which one do I want? But XLRI has a longer legacy, I feel. The things I've read about XLRI, I've had people who are XLRI alums in my family, and things I've heard from them, I think I just lean a little more towards XLRI.
Anything else we should know about you?
Mm, I can't think of anything so.
Anybody wants to ask any more questions?
I have a question. What has been your biggest regret in your life?
My biggest regret in my life. Okay, so during college, I think I should have participated more publicly in societies, in clubs. I was very underconfident, very anxious. So I wish I'd uh, put myself out there. Even if it wouldn't have worked out the way I wanted it, I would have at least had an experience.
And what is your biggest achievement in life?
The one I can think of right now is I attempted CAT 2023. It did not go the way I wanted it to. My overall percentile was still decent enough for me to secure an admission, but because of lower percentile in quants, I was disqualified for most colleges, most desired colleges for me. So I decided to take a risk and reattempt for CAT 2024. Uh, I decided to do it by myself, no coaching, no teachers. I said I'll do it. So having that kind of faith in myself and actually achieving it was very fulfilling to me.
Which
Now
colleges
that
you had converted last year?
so I had IIM Rohtak and IMT Ghaziabad.
But they are very good colleges.
So yeah, they are very good colleges. In fact, I have applied to them again this year. It's just that it was a personal achievement kind of thing. I was not satisfied with how much I had scored in quants. I knew personally that I could do better. So I took that leap of faith, that risk for myself.
Suppose this year you end up at only with NMI, Mumbai. Will
Hmm.
you go or will you not?
I will go.
Why?
The NMMS itself is not a bad college by any means. I am in fact from NMMS. I studied across from the building where MBA is conducted for 3 years. So I know that it's a good school. The biggest reason NMIMS was lower in my priority list is because I want the kind of experience to get out of home, to go to a different city, experience that kind of life. So if NMIMS was my only option, I would take it.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, please give your feedback. What did you think about IC? Harshita, Ronak, Vidhi?
I think the interview went pretty well, and she was clear about most of the things that she wanted to do. Uh, Other than that, I think mostly she could improve a little on the why MBA after BBA part and things like that. But I think overall it was a pretty decent interview.
Yeah, Rona.
Mm. So I honestly think it went well. Like she did justify most of her answers, and like even the graduation bit, like she knew the answers, and where she didn't, like she was upfront and she said she doesn't remember it. So I think it went all right.
I'm not happy with the interview. I thought I had to stretch it. Basically, for me, it was over in the first 5 minutes. Especially this academic part was very weak. You have to brush up. All of you have to do your academic better than this. You're
Yes,
going
sir.
for Kozhikode Indore. Huh?
No, sorry.
You're going for Kozhikode Indore and Shillong, XLRI and all. No, academics is something which they will uh, definitely put some weight on. You have to be little bit knowledgeable about it. The questions I asked were very basic. So, see, that's what happened. That's what I've been telling you. In all the interviews, you may not be asked about all the areas. But when I asked you the academic questions, I asked you 2 or 3 questions, and you said, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. So that branch of the tree is cut. There's no way I can go further in that. Achievements also, you don't have too many achievements to talk about except your marks. Okay. So at least academically, you need to be very strong. So try to do that.
Yes, sir. I'll go through all the academics. I have the notes.
And the
We'll go
introduction is a basic statement of fact. So just restrict it to telling about your parents, your siblings, yourself, one line each. Your marks, since they are good marks, you can talk about your marks in 10, 12 and graduation. And hobbies, 1 or 2 lines, that's it. Why you want to do MBA and all that is not required in the introduction.
Okay.
Okay, any questions?
Yeah, so one thing over here, like in her interview, uh, if we look at it that way, there was no flow after that. I mean, uh, it was there was nothing more to continue in like a storyline or something. So, is it on the candidate to build such an introduction or answer in such a way so that the interview flows, or how to approach?
Yeah, it's definitely a candidate can turn around the interview in the sense that, see, if somebody asks you random questions out of nowhere, you can't do anything about it. But usually an interview is a conversation. So if it's a
Huh.
conversation and you are asked in a very open-ended question, tell us about yourself. So you can definitely lead the interviews to ask you questions which you want them to ask. No. So
Mm-hmm.
for that, first you have to be clear what you want to tell them. See, in her case, there were 2 things which are bothering me.
Mm-hmm.
First, the specialization area. So she says, I am not sure whether it's finance or marketing. Better be sure now, okay, and better read up that subject. Because if you would have said finance, I would have asked you some questions from finance. Why finance? Tell us about stock market. Tell us about banking. So as soon as you say, I'm not sure about whether finance or marketing, I somehow got switched off. So next question, I came to your graduation. Again, 3, 4 questions, no answers. So in 5 minutes, for me, the interview was over. But if you could have answered that finance or marketing, and then I would have, okay, tell me which brand you like, which brand you use, who's the, which is the company which makes it, then it goes on in a flow, no?
Mm-hmm.
So that has to be done by you. That you have to decide what are the things you're going to tell them. If you tell them too many no's, then what will they ask you?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Mm.
And try
And
to think of some
yeah.
achievements. Try to think of some achievements. I think there must be something which you are forgetting. I mean, it's very rare that you have such good academic achievements, but nothing to show for hobbies. dancing, singing, playing the instrument, cooking. You make cooking your hobby and read about cooking a lot.
Okay, sir. Mm-hmm.
Do something like that. Okay, yes, Vicky. Hello. You were asking something, Vicky.
You got
Yeah,
cut out.
yes, and I was asking, like for any answer, how long should the like answer be? If I've been asked a question, I would go on and on, but uh,
No,
approximately how concise should it be?
1 or 2 minutes actually.
Okay, okay.
I Today evening one parent called me. It is in regard to something else. Uh, Her son was being interviewed for one internship at one of the best consulting firms. So since they knew somebody there, so they got the feedback. There will be 3 rounds of interview. So first interview feedback that he got was that he was talking too much and he was not listening to the
Exactly. Yeah.
interviewer. So
Mm-hmm.
your question is very relevant that he was not even listening to the interviewer. And then he talked to me and I asked him. He said, yes, I think I made that mistake. I said, the more I speak, the better for me. He said, no, it's not like
Right.
that. You have to be a good listener also. So if they ask you something, you don't give yes and no answers, obviously. You
Mm-hmm.
have to explain things, but you should not go over. That's the main thing.
Right. Okay. Okay.
So like Ayushi was going overboard during the introduction. Introduction has to be 1.5 minutes maximum. So you don't have to talk about your aspirations and everything. Just say that I want to work in the corporate world, so I want to do an MBA. That's why I'm here for that. That's it.
Uh,
Okay.
uh, yeah, and how relevant is it to go into the family part and things for the introduction? I mean, I could talk about myself a bit, my background academics, what I'm doing now, and my hobbies and stuff, and
I
thoda
yeah,
achievement.
I It's like this. Ayushi, your father was with ICICI Bank, right?
Yes, sir.
So we had discussed it before also that you should say that he
Okay.
works in ICICI Bank in this position for 15
Mm.
years or whatever. That tells them, see, if you are coming from a service background, then they normally assume that you would have a disciplined life. If you are from a trading community background, then the impression is different. If you are from an industrialist family background, then the impression that you give out is different, right?
Okay, okay,
For
okay.
example, if you go to schools, no, for school admissions in lower KG or class one, most of the schools prefer people who are in jobs, their kids. They don't prefer
Mm,
people who are in trading business because they have a feeling, and it's true to some extent, that the emphasis on education is not so much there in business families, especially the trading families.
okay,
So when you tell them
understood.
about your father, mother, like suppose your father is a CA or an MBA or a qualified person, a doctor, and he's been working for 25 years in a company or something like that. Your mother is also, for example, Ronak's mother is an engineer, but she is uh, she's a housewife. So she didn't pursue a career. So it still tells them that you come from that kind of a background. So you
Mm,
should spend that 15-20 seconds on that.
okay, okay, understood.
Sir, also, what are the top some concepts that we should brush up on for BCom honors? Because the syllabus is very vast, so I didn't know where to start.
For BCom honors, I think time value of money is an important thing in finance. You can say that I like financial management, okay, because that will align more with the MBA course also. So you can say that I like financial management. There you have the accounting ratios. You can do that. Net present value of money. That part also is important. So these two things you do initially, then you can go on into more detail.
Sir, but FM is very large. मतलब बहुत vast syllabus है उसका, तो they can ask anything from FM. तो better कोई
They
just
can ask they can ask anything, but then they won't ask you something which they don't expect you to know. They'll ask you simple questions only. What will they ask in accounting ratios? You can tell them accounting ratio. Now, what is the big deal in accounting ratio?
Okay, sir.
Cash flow, fund flow, accounting ratio, present value of money. These are important concepts in finance. What else is there? If you are a cost accountant, for example, then costing will become important for you. If you are from economics, for example, then the types of competition, all those kind of things will become important. Difference curve, trade-off between labor and unemployment, what are things like
But
that.
in like there are many subjects. Like there was also economics. Then there's also subjects related to finance. So like we need to learn about all the things.
Yeah, but you choose one basic topic first. First, you start with one chapter or one topic, one course. Do that properly.
Okay, sir.
So when they ask you that, okay, what is usually they will ask, what is your favorite subject? You can say that my favorite subject was ratios or accounting ratios or financial management, and then they can ask you from there. You cannot shirk all this. Okay, please remember that you're getting into a highly competitive mode now,
Okay.
especially without WorkX. You are already at a loss because the people with WorkX they can talk about their WorkX part at least.
Hmm. Okay, sir.
Also, sir, for
Anything else?
economics, can they ask questions based on statistics?
That depends on again what you tell them is your favorite subject in economics. So you can choose any particular chapter from economics. You can study 2-3 chapters. Okay, like what is it that markets is there, no?
So I thought I'll just say game theory for my favorite subject because questions on those are easy.
See, I told you just now, don't try to take the easy way out. The chances are that you get stuck.
Okay.
Hmm. थोड़ा बहुत indifference curves वगैरह देख लो वो जो different types of markets होता है ना based on sellers and buyers and all that वो देख लो थोड़ा नेशनल इनकम अकाउंटिंग भी पूछ सकते हो लोग फिर बैंकिंग में पूछ सकते हैं बैंकिंग कैसे हो हाउ डज बैंकिंग सिस्टम वर्क तो ये सब तो करना पड़ेगा ना थोड़ा बहुत यू वांट टू गेट इनटू अ गुड स्कूल
Okay, sir.
इंटरव्यू के लिए थोड़ा तो मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी
Okay, sir.
एनीथिंग एल्स
Yes,
तो
sir.
विधि
Sir,
हाँ
I had a small doubt. Like when you asked this question, or I think it was someone else who asked. I'm sorry, I forgot who asked. But that like how would you rank the colleges in order of what you want? Like I understand if the college are in completely different tiers, obviously you won't mention the college you are at. But like in this example, say for I'm Cozy Code and XLRI, like in the interview, is it better to say that they would prefer the college they are interviewing for, like even if that's not true, like or like it we
so
should be honest about it.
between cozy code and XLR which one do you prefer
No, so I think Ayushi answered that she would prefer XLRI, but I was just wondering that, like, if we are giving an interview for that institute, like, is it better to just put that first, irrespective of our own personal wishes?
no because this question is about getting feedback also that why would you not join our institute why would you join the other institute I think I told you na that one of my students in IIM Calcutta he was selected by probably not MBB but another very good consultancy company
Okay.
so they asked him okay we are making you an offer would you join now and it was an actual offer they were saying that okay we are selecting you. Do you have any
Oh,
other
okay.
options or you want to go for something else? He said, yes, I want to
Okay.
go for one of MBB because that is my
Okay.
dream company.
Okay.
And but obviously I can't leave your offer also. So I would like that chance to give that interview also. And they accepted it. They said, fine,
Got
go
it.
ahead.
Got it. Got it.
And that
So
they are more
yeah.
egoistical. No, they are more egoistical than institute people, right? And they
Yeah.
want to hire the best people. Institute में उतना नहीं है. Institutes are okay. Like they know everyone in their interview is pretty good. So even then they allowed. That is something unexpected for me also. But she said this is what actually happened.
Okay.
Yeah, Vijay?
Yeah, I was just so in this question now, which institute would you prefer kind of question. Now, the answer can differ according to the candidate's profile also. Now, for example, if someone has work experience, they would like a cohort which is not mainly freshers coming from a more experienced background. So, उस case में giving such an answer works, or should you say something
Whatever,
else? Because
whatever is, whatever is your viewpoint on the institute. See, I told you,
okay.
they are looking for feedback in this question. They are not interested in knowing where you want to go. They are interested in knowing if you are not choosing their institute, why you are not choosing.
Okay. Okay. ठीक
So if you are choosing them, they want to know why you are choosing them over the other.
Okay.
So they want an honest feedback. And
Okay.
it won't dampen your chances if you don't tell them that it's their institute that you want to go. It won't
Okay. Okay.
hamper your
ठीक
chances in any. Okay.
Sir, if I'm asked that what other calls do I have, and if I don't have any other calls, then what do I say? Do I say that I don't have any other calls? Won't that be negative?
You are going for ISB, right?
SP Gen.
SP then. Okay. Yeah, if you don't have, it's better to say that you don't have any other calls.
So won't that create a negative effect, like nobody else has given me a call and just SP Gen has given me a call?
See, it depends on whether you're comfortable lying or not. Given what is your percentile?
Sir, I took GMAT.
You take GMAT, right? So if you have
Yeah.
taken GMAT in any way, you are not going to any of the other institutes because they don't accept GMAT, right? So you can
Yes,
tell
sir.
them that I am applying abroad and take a few names. They won't be able to check that also. And you say SPGN is the other choice for me.
Okay, sir.
Because you are not an NRI, right? You are a resident in, right?
Yes, sir.
So most of the institutes won't take you on the basis of GMAT, except probably Great Lakes has some courses. So you tell them I'm applying to GMAT and I will study either in SPGN or I'll go for take out a list of 4-5 institutes where you can get in with your scores and tell them these are the institutes I'm considering. Should be equivalent or near equivalent to SPGN in status.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What else?
Sir, can I ask Harshita when her SPGN interview is?
It's on 7th Feb.
Vidhi,
Okay.
you are
Okay.
going to GMAT. You are also going to GMAT.
I have both, but I put both the scores for this.
Okay. And when is your interview?
Mine is 6th.
Yours is 6th. Confirm.
6th February.
Anything else? Okay. So Ronak, you will give an interview. Sorry, Vidhi, you will give an interview now.
Yeah, I could. But that